There's something he'll never say out loud. Not to you, not to anyone, but it's there. In the way he pauses before answering your message, in the way his eyes search for yours in a crowded room, then look away too quickly, in how he brings you up in conversations that have nothing to do with you. He's hurting, but he'll never admit it, not because he's cold, but because what he feels is too raw to put into words, too vulnerable to expose. Carl Jung believed that men are taught to bury their wounds, to mask heartbreak behind logic, to smile while slowly falling apart inside. And sometimes, the deeper the pain, the quieter the signs. But here's what most people miss. His silence doesn't mean indifference. It often means he's battling an entire war within, and you are the reason he started fighting. In this video, we're about to uncover 7 subtle but powerful signs that a man is silently suffering because of you. And these signs aren't obvious. They hide behind sarcasm, distractions, and distance. But once you recognize them, you'll see what he's been trying to tell you without saying a single word. So stay with me, because the final sign at the end of this video is the one that breaks the silence entirely. It's the one thing he does that screams he still loves you, even if he's pretending he's over it. Take a breath. Let's begin. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the ones no one can see. And if a man is truly hurting because of you, if he's still emotionally entangled, this next sign is one of the clearest ways it shows. He starts comparing. Not just comparing you to others, but comparing others to you. Picture this. He's in a conversation, maybe at a party or just out with friends. Someone's name comes up. Someone who slightly reminds him of you. Maybe it's the way they laugh, or a tone of voice, a glance, a gesture. And in that moment, he freezes. His smile fades. His eyes drift somewhere else. He says it's nothing, but that nothing is full of silent noise. The truth? He's still trying to find you in people who aren't you. It's unconscious, maybe, but it's there. He's looking for your essence in someone new, but the shadow of your presence only makes the absence louder. Carl Jung believed that the things we suppress don't disappear. They live outside of us, reflected in the people we attract, the choices we make, and the silence we carry. So when he denies missing you, when he says he's moved on, watch how he treats people who remind him of you. Because that's where the truth leaks out, and we're not done yet. In the next part, we'll explore one of the most misunderstood signs of emotional attachment, one that might shock you with its subtlety. Stick with me, because the clearest sign is still coming. It's strange, isn't it? How someone can say they've let go, but their actions whisper something else entirely. Here's one of the most overlooked signs. He follows your life in shadows. No likes, no comments, nothing direct, but he watches. Maybe he sees your stories within minutes. He scrolls through old photos, watches the videos you're tagged in. He knows what you're up to, sometimes even more than your close friends. But he never brings it up. He pretends not to care. That's not detachment, that's restraint. You see, when a man is silently suffering, pride becomes his shield, and distance is his disguise. He convinces himself he's just checking in, but what he's really doing is reaching out in the only way he knows how, without being obvious. Carl Jung once said that what you resist not only persists, it grows in size. He resists thinking about you, but your presence expands in every scroll, every memory, every song that reminds him of a laugh you once shared. If someone's watching from afar but never speaking, they haven't let go. They're just hurting in private. By the way, if you've made it this far into the video, it means you're the kind of person who seeks truth beneath the surface. And around here, that's exactly what we explore. So if that sounds like something your soul's been craving, you already know what to do. In the next part, we're stepping into even deeper territory. One sign that shows he's still emotionally tied to you, even if he swears he's fine. You might think he's moved on. He looks fine. He goes out, smiles, maybe even started seeing someone new. But deep down, something's off. Here's the fourth sign. He compares every woman he meets to you. He might not even realize he's doing it, but it happens. It's in the little pauses when she says something you used to say, in the way he suddenly zones out during dinner. It's in the absence he tries to fill with someone who isn't you. Psychologically, we don't just get over people we've connected with deeply. The brain, especially when wounded, clings to familiarity. It wants to replicate the emotion it once felt, but it can't recreate the connection. So he looks, but nothing fits. He laughs, but it feels forced. He's not just comparing, he's mourning a bond that still echoes in his mind. Carl Jung believed that what we project onto others is often a reflection of our own soul. So if he keeps drawing parallels between someone new and you, what he's really trying to do is find you again, not the exact you, but the feeling of being understood, of being seen, of being challenged and cared for. And here's the truth. No matter how far he runs, he'll keep stumbling into shadows that remind him of the light he lost. Stick around, because in the next part, we're peeling back the layer of control, how he tries to appear strong, but the cracks are already showing. And trust me, you won't want to miss the hidden sign that says he's falling apart more than he'll ever admit. Sometimes, he disappears. No texts, no calls. Not even a story on social media. You check your phone more than you want to admit, but nothing comes through. And here's the thing, he's not ignoring you out of indifference. He's doing it because every moment of silence burns. Because he misses you in a way he can't explain. But he'd rather vanish than risk showing how much he cares. See, when a man is silently suffering, retreating is his shield. Pulling back is his way of coping. He thinks, if I stay away, maybe the feelings will fade. But they don't. They just grow louder in the silence. And while you wonder what went wrong, he's out there fighting a war inside himself, between pride and vulnerability. This pattern isn't random. It's psychological. Carl Jung believed our deepest emotions don't always show up in words. They show up in patterns, reactions, and silence. So next time he disappears, don't just assume disinterest. That silence might be screaming louder than any confession ever could. He tries to joke it off. You say something meaningful, and he makes it funny. You open up, and he changes the subject. You get close, and he pulls back just enough to make you doubt it. But here's the truth. That smile, it's covering a storm. When a man is hurting but hiding it, humor becomes armor. It's easier to be the funny guy than the man who says, I miss you. I care more than I should. I'm scared to lose you. So instead, he teases. He laughs at the tension. He says things like, don't get attached, or you're trouble. And it sounds playful. But every word is laced with meaning. Carl Jung said that the psyche hides what it can't handle and reveals it in unexpected ways. So if he's joking when things get deep, watch closer, because in those moments his fear is louder than his laughter. And what he won't say, he'll act out between the lines. He watches, but from a distance. He won't like your posts, won't send a message, won't say a word. But somehow, he's always watching. You mention something you posted last night, and he knows. You change your look, and he notices, without even seeing you. This isn't just curiosity, it's emotional surveillance. When a man is silently suffering, he doesn't reach out, but he can't look away either. He tells himself he's moved on, that it's over, that he's fine. But the moment he thinks no one's watching, he's scrolling your stories, he's remembering your words, he's reliving the laughs, the glances, the pauses. And when your name pops up, his world stops, just for a second. Carl Jung believed our unconscious actions often betray our deepest truths. So if he's keeping tabs without speaking, that silence might be louder than you think. And now, the final sign, the one you were promised. When a man is deeply hurting, but won't admit it, he starts projecting. Suddenly, he accuses you of the very things he's guilty of. He might say you're the one who doesn't care, that you moved on too fast, that you made it all about yourself. But behind that blame is heartbreak. Carl Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." When he's in pain and he can't process it, he'll shift it onto you. Not because you deserve it, but because his heart can't hold it in anymore. And now, let's turn this over to you. Have you ever felt someone was suffering because of you, but they stayed silent? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to explore more about love, pain, and the deep layers of human emotion, don't leave just yet. Check out the playlist at the end of this video. It's packed with insights that might just change how you see everything. Your next click could unlock answers you didn't even know you needed. Ready? Let's keep going.